Hi cuties, welcome to social video session. Here, first of all, I wish to give a good round of applause to you for sharing your activity and test mark on time. Very good. Keep it up, children. As well as I hope you all fine and happy with your family. Okay, be obedient to your elders. Children, in the last classes, we have discussed two topics ancient excavations and hydrosphere. Here, under ancient excavation, we have seen artifacts as well as archaeological evidences. It may be world level also we have seen, and Tamil Nadu also we have seen. And next second unit is hydrosphere. So hydrosphere nothing but water body. Okay, so we have seen different types of water bodies. So in this session we are going to discuss another topic, new topic, unit 3, continents of the world. Continents is nothing but a large land masses. So large land masses are called continents. Here, what are the continents are located on the of the world? Okay, which is our world? The Earth is our world. Okay, so we are going to see the continents. Learning objective of this lesson is to describe the key features of each continent. So number of continents is there. Okay, you know how many continents are on the earth. Okay, so you can able to describe the key features of each continent and to describe some countries in each continent, some important countries. Okay, children, shall we discuss now? First, we will see introduction. Where do we all live? We all live on the earth. Earth is our home. The total land on the earth is formed of 7 continents of various sizes. So continents are not in same size. Okay, various sizes. Some are connected to each other while others are not. Each continent has a different number of countries. The 7 continents of the world are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Here, look at the map, world map. Here, the 7 continents are given: Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Here, look at the continents. So some continents are connected little bit. Okay, and some continents are not connected. Look at North America and South America. Okay, they are connected. Very good. Next, look at Asia and Africa. They are also little bit connected. And Europe and Asia also connected. Australia, no. Antarctica, no. Okay, here Europe and Asia is connected totally, isn't it? So it is sometimes called as Eurasia. Shall we discuss one by one now? First, we are going to discuss about Asia. Asia is the world's largest continent in size and population. The world's most populous countries. The populous is nothing but number of people, total number of people. So Asia has most two populous countries are China and India. Okay, they are all in, these two are in Asia. Asia has the highest point on earth. The highest point is called the peak of Mount Everest, which is in the Himalayas. So here we have already seen what is peak. In the mountain, the highest sharp place is called peak, isn't it? So in Himalayas, the sharp highest peak is called Mount Everest. So it is located in Asia. Asia is the birth of great ancient civilizations. So, all civilizations which flourished. So, most of the civilizations starts in Asia. So, they are Indus civilization, Chinese civilization, and Mesopotamian civilization. Here already we have seen the each and every continent they have different number of countries, isn't it? Here Asia has 48 countries. Asia has 48 countries. Here, this is an example of Indus civilization. So, Indus civilization which flourished on the river, near the river Indus. Here, some important cities are given in the map: Harappa, Meherha, Mohenjo-daro, and Lothal. So, this Indus civilization is otherwise known as Harappa civilization also. Next, Chinese civilization. So, Chinese civilization which flourished near the river Hang. Here is given river Hang. So, this is otherwise called Yellow River. The next, Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamian civilization which flourished near the two rivers they are Euphrates and Tigris. So these are the great civilization which starts in Asia. Shall we see about the Himalaya? Look at Himalayas. Okay, these are the mountain of Himalaya. The Himalayas or Himalaya is a mountain range in Asia, separating the plains of the Indian subcontinent from Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau is in the northern side of Himalaya. So, the range has many of Earth's highest peaks, including the highest Mount Everest at the border between Nepal and China. So, Nepal and China are the neighboring countries of India. Here, elevation. Elevation means height. So, height of Mount Everest is 8,848 meter height. It is so height, Yes. Next, we are going to see another important one is the Great Wall of China. Look at the wall which has built on the mountain. The Great Wall of China. Here, look at the another picture. Here, the tourists they visit the wall. Okay. It is a longest wall. Okay. It start from eastern side. Okay. It start to build from eastern side to western side. It is the main production of the China. Here in the winter season it looks like this only. Shall we see who built the Great Wall of China? Here many dynasties they started to build. Here look at this. Here a picture is also given. A China outline is also given. A red color mark. Okay, so that is a starting point to build the walls. Okay, so it starts in eastern side. Akui state duke first built walls to prevent invasions from other states. So, it to protect their country from other countries, they started to build the walls. Okay, the next Qin dynasty they continue. Okay, Emperor Qin unified state walls to secure China's northern border. Okay, and next Han dynasty also built. The Han Great Wall was extended to protect the silk trade route. Then next, Ming dynasty. Most of today's Great Wall was built or restored in the Ming dynasty. In his period, he built most of the wall. Look at the red color line which is given in the outline of China. Next is Qing dynasty. Okay, the emperors of the Qing dynasty didn't build the Great Wall and even forbade it. Next, modern times. Okay, the Great Wall reconstruction and production began with battling in 1957. So before that, it was completed. Okay, then still now it is maintained. Okay, look at keenly. Okay, and a tower is there. Okay, each and every side a tower is there. Okay, and here most of the soldiers are working to build this biggest wall. Okay, a long wall. It is said that 19 walls totally. Okay, here the Great Wall of China is an ancient wall in China. The wall is made of cement, rocks, bricks, and powdered dirt. It was finished in 1878 and it was meant to protect the north of the Empire of China from enemy attacks. It is the longest structure humans have ever built, so only it is considered as one of the wonders of the world. And it is about 21,196 kilometers long, 9.1 meters wide, and 15 meters high. Oh my god. The earlier sections on the wall are made of compacted dirt and stone. Later, in the Ming dynasty, they used bricks, and there are 7,000 watchtowers, blockhouses for soldiers, and beacons to send smoke signals. Here, do you know, children? Thousands of years ago, the seven continents which you have noticed in the world map, okay, the seven continents of the world were joined together as a single huge landmass called Pangaea. It is unbelievable, isn't it? But it is truth. But it slowly broke apart and separated as seven continents. Shall we look at Pangaea? Okay, look at this map. Pangaea. Here, Eurasia, Asia and Europe together, Eurasia, and North America, South America, Africa, Antarctica, Europe. So a small is shown that India. Okay, so this is the picture of Pangaea. So the land masses are called Pangaea. Here the water bodies are there, they are called Panthalassa. Okay, next. Some other important countries in Asian continents are Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan, Maldives, Philippines, Afghanistan, Thailand, and Indonesia. Now let us learn more about our country, India. So it is which is the part of Asia. Shall we discuss about India? Yes. Here India. India is our country. We are all Indians. India is known as the land of unity in diversity, as people from different religions, languages, cultures live united. So only it is called as land of unity in diversity. India has 29 states and 7 union territories. New Delhi is the capital of India. India has several historical monuments. Taj Mahal is one such monument. It is situated in Agra on the banks of river Yamuna. Taj Mahal is built completely using white marble stones. This most beautiful monument is recognized as one of the seven wonders of the world. Shall we discuss about Taj Mahal? Yes. This is a picture of Taj Mahal. So beautiful picture. So it is one of the wonders of the world. Here, Taj Mahal is an ivory white marble mausoleum on the southern bank of the river Yamuna in the Indian city of Agra. It was commissioned in 1632 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to house the tomb of his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Then later, it also houses the tomb of Shah Jahan himself. This is Sanchi Stupa. Here, Sanchi Stupa is a Buddhist complex famous for its great stupa on a hilltop at Sanji town in Raisin district of the state of Madhya Pradesh. It is located in 46 kilometers northeast of Bhopal. Bhopal is the capital of Madhya Pradesh. Next, Gangaikonda Solapuram. Here, look at this picture. It is a outside of this temple. Okay, here this is the entrance of Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple. It's so beautiful. Okay, here Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Shiva in Gangaikonda Cholapuram. That is, it is located in Jayankondam in the South Indian state of Tamil Nadu, completed in 1035 AD by Rajendra Chola I as a part of his new capital. This Chola dynasty era temple is similarly in design and has a similar name as the older 11th century Pragadishwara temple about 70 kilometers to the southwest in Tanjavur. Here, the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple is smaller yet more refined than the Tanjavur temple. Both are among the largest Shiva temples in South India and examples of Dravidian style temples. The temple is also referred to in text as Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple or Gangaikonda Cholishwar temple. Next, we are going to see St. George Fort. Fort St. George is the first English fortress in India, founded in 1639 at the coastal city of Madras. The modern city of Chennai, it is located in the modern city of Chennai. Still at present, it is also there. The construction of the fort provided the impetus for further settlements and trading activity in what was originally an inhabited land. The next, Gateway of India. So look like an arch, isn't it? Yeah. Here, the Gateway of India is an arch monument built in the early 20th century in the city of Mumbai, in the Indian state of Maharashtra, and it was erected to commemorate the landing in December 1911 at Apollo Bandar, Mumbai, of King Emperor George V and Queen Empress Mary. They are the first British monarch to visit India. At the time of their royal visit, the gateway was not yet built, and a cardboard structure greeted the monarch. Next, the foundation stone was laid in March 1913, then they started to build. Next, we are going to see India Gate. So, this India Gate is located in Delhi. Here, India Gate, an important monument of the city, is a memorial built in commemoration of more than 80,000 Indian soldiers who were killed during World War I. So, India Gate was earlier named All India War Memorial. Here, 13,300 servicemen's names, including some soldiers and officers from the United Kingdom, are inscribed on the gate. Still now we can able to see the name of a person. And this structure is called Amar Jawan Jyoti. Here, there is an activity is given in your book. Okay, collect and paste pictures of seven wonders of the world. Yes, cuties, you collect the seven wonders of the world from the shop and cut into small piece and adjust and paste all the seven wonders which is the space which is given in your book. Okay, cuties, and share it in group immediately as soon as possible. Okay, next we are going to see Africa. So Africa is the second largest continent of the seven continents of the world. Here, the world's longest river, Nile, and the world's largest desert is Sahara. Both are home in Africa. More than 50% of the world's gold and diamonds come from the mineral rich continent of Africa. Here, Africa has 54 countries, but Asia is the first largest country. Okay, when compared to Asia, Africa only large number of countries. Okay, so it has 54 countries. Here, Sahara Desert, which is located in Africa. Okay, here the Sahara covers large parts of some countries, that is Algeria, Chad, Egypt, Libya, Mali, Mauritania, Morocco, Niger, Western Sahara, Sudan, and Tunisia. It covers 9 million square kilometers, amounting to 31% of Africa. And if all areas with the mean annual precipitation is nothing but a rainfall, okay, of less than 25 to 250 millimeter were included, the Sahara would be 11 million square kilometers, less. Okay, here next we are going to see Nile River, which is located in Africa. Okay, the Nile River was extremely important to settlement patterns in Egypt. The soil surrounding the Nile is very fertile. Unlike the arid landscape typical in the rest of the country, okay, and the most of the parts very close to Nile is fertile. The Nile is also featured in a number of Egyptian myths, and it became so important to life and culture that it earned the nickname the father of African rivers. Children, is it correct to pollute our rivers? No. Why? Because the answer is no. Okay. You should note down the answer no near the question itself. Okay. So why? Because the river water is used for many purposes. So example, drinking, washing, everything. So we should not pollute. It is not correct to pollute our rivers. Okay, children. Here, look at the picture. Here, this is a clean river. Okay, so the river originated from mountain. Okay, so after it originated and it started to reach the plains. Okay, so look at the clean river. Here, polluted river. It is not good. So you should advise them should not be pollute the rivers. You should advise everybody, and you should also follow. We should not pollute the river water. Okay. Here the continent, that is Africa, was uninhabitable. Okay, that is not fit for habitation and remained unknown for thousands of years. So it earn a name of dark continent. So most of the years, that is thousands of years. So most of the places are remain unknown. So it has a nickname dark continent. So Africa is a dark continent. Here some important countries in African continent are Sudan, Libya, Egypt, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Ethiopia, and Guinea. Next, we are going to see North America. Here, North America is the third largest continent in the world. Okay, so North America is entirely within the northern hemisphere. So already we have studied which is northern hemisphere above the equator. The equator is passing in the center of the earth. So above the equator, northern hemisphere, and below the equator, southern hemisphere. So North America is entirely within the northern hemisphere. North America is the third largest continent by area, following Asia and Africa. The largest freshwater lake, name of a lake is Lake Superior, is located in this continent. The Mississippi, Missouri is one of the longest river which is located in North America. Here, the USA, we all often call, say, USA, America. Okay, the United States of America, that is USA, is a part of North America. Here, North America has 23 countries. North America has 23 countries. The next, here, look at the statue. It is the Statue of Liberty. Here, it is located in New York. Here, New York is an economic center where major trades takes place. So, export and import, everything which is takes place in New York City. It was the place where immigrants mainly duck first and see the Statue of Liberty, which symbolizes hope and freedom. It's one of US most culturally diverse places due to immigration. And it's also one of the most liberal place on earth. Next, Ottawa city. Okay, Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Important countries, Canada, which is located in North America. Here, Ottawa is a Canada's capital in the east of southern Ontario, near the city of Montreal and the US border. Sitting on the Ottawa River, it has at its center Parliament Hill with the grand Victorian architecture and museums such as the National Gallery of Canada with noted collection of indigenous and other Canadian art which is there. Okay, the park line Ridley Canal is filled with boats in summer, and in the winter the water, okay, the canal was used as ice skaters. So in the game also they conduct. It is so interesting place. Here, let us know. North America is the only continent in the world that has all climatic types. Here, some important countries of North America are Canada, Mexico, Nicaragua, Honduras, Cuba, Guatemala, Panama, and Costa Rica. Okay, children, take a CW now. We are going to write just three small questions only. Okay, so take a CW and write the topic of a lesson, continents of the world. Okay, unit 3, continents of the world. Okay, so first Roman, answer the following. So in this session, we are going to write three small question answers only. Okay, so take your CW and start to write. Here, the first question. Name the continents. It is easy, isn't it? It is easy to name it. Okay, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Children, you should pause the video and copy the answers, question with the answers without any spelling mistake. Okay, children. The next question is, where is Taj Mahal located? Here, Taj Mahal is located in Agra. Okay, this is enough. Okay. The next third question. Okay, so third question is describe North America's important features. Here, North America is entirely within the northern hemisphere. Okay, the next is it is the third largest continent. So you should note down this answer for this question. Okay. Okay, Kutis. After completed this, answer the following. You should share your answer the following in the group. Shall we recall what we have discussed today? We have discussed about the continents Asia, Africa, and North America. Remaining continents we will discuss in the next class. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.